So on August 18th, I twisted up all my hair. Well, I finished twisting my hair because it took me about 2 days. But I twisted all my hair and I've left it, basically. So I've now been challenged to keep them in for 10 years.
You look like a Kikuyu woman from the village. Look at her. She looks like a Kikuyu woman from the village. You got rid of Rasta?
I got rid of it.
Okay, you're still cute.
Thank you.
But African.
Hi guys. Yes, it happened. Yes, I failed at my mission. Yes, I cut off all of my locks and I am now rocking a fade with a slit eyebrow that I did myself. Happy New Year guys, like it's almost the end of February and I haven't actually shown you guys my face this year properly. So I'm here to say sorry about that and Happy New Year, and I hope you guys have an amazing 2018. So what have I been doing? Apart from cutting my hair, obviously, I've been reading a book, or I read a book. My goal is to read a book a month, okay? I managed to do that in January. Not so much in February. So as you guys know, I enjoy reading books by black authors or about the black experience and black history and all things black. And I received a message on Instagram from Cassandra asking me to read her book and to talk about it. So I did. Obviously I want to support everyone. This was her first book and I believe it was self-published. It's called Success with the Wrong Queen. It's completely different to all the other books that I've read in the sense that it's not exactly the same kind of angle that I tend to go for, but it was interesting nonetheless. I'm going to read you guys the blurb so you can get like an idea of what kind of book it is. It says, everything Trey had ever wanted he got. He worked hard on turning all his dreams into reality. The gym that he dreamed of opening ever since he was a little boy was finally open and it was a complete success. And China, the girl that every guy wanted and every girl wanted to be like, was with him. But there was still one thing missing, Aisha, his long lost childhood best friend. Before being separated, they would always discuss him opening the gym, and he always imagined her being there to see it happen. After searching, Trey managed to find and contact Aisha, a result that would change everything. As they reconnected and spent time together, Trey's feelings started to grow, which doesn't go unnoticed by China. Will China back down and allow another woman to replace her and live the life she loves? It was literally like watching a film. Like I was watching like dun, dun, dun. For some reason it reminded me of an Hollywood film because it's hella dramatic, but I loved it. I'm gonna leave the link to her Amazon down below so you can go and purchase the book. Also just let her know what you think about the book. I personally thought it was, like I said, I could imagine what was happening in my head, and that's one thing that I definitely look for in a book, just to be able to imagine the characters. And that's one thing that I really have to like compliment her for, is that the China character, it wasn't even like she described her like literally saying China was this, China was that, but it was through her actions that you were like, oh, I understand what kind of woman she is. So major kudos to you, Cassandra. So now about my hair. You guys know that I was planning to grow my locks for 10 years, right? And I managed to get almost a year and a half into my lock journey, and then I started to get these odd thoughts, and I put it on my Twitter like, guys, I'm tempted to cut my hair. And you know, with me, if you guys have been following my journey from the start, I'm very spontaneous. So when an idea, especially when it comes to my hair, when an idea comes into my mind about my hair, I try to push it aside, but it will just keep coming until it gets this overwhelming feeling and I just have to do what I have to do to my hair. And I tried to suppress that feeling. People were like, Aida, just dye your locks. Maybe you need to change, maybe you need to do this, do that. I was like, yeah, maybe I will. And about a month or less passed and I was like, no, this is not working. And you know what happened? So it got to a point where I started to think about my locks. And then when I was in my, this will sound really, I'm telling you, it's gonna sound really, really weird, but when I would think about my locks, I would just imagine my hair, like, how do I explain? I would imagine myself as my hair and being trapped in this kind of cage, like literally feeling locked up, and that set off this kind of panic within me. Like I started to feel claustrophobic whenever I thought about my locks, and I just had to cut them. Literally, basically before I cut it off, this is what happened. I was telling my boyfriend, I was like, look, I want to cut my hair and I want you to cut it for me because I want this to be like a new experience. I want you to come on this journey with me. And he was like, okay, cool. And I said, okay, we'll push it to like next month we'll do it. He was like, all right, I'll do it for you. And then it got to a day where I was like, no, I got to do it today. Literally, I got the scissors and I saw a piece of a lock that I didn't like and I just snipped it. And then I was like, okay, cool. The next day, I started saying, oh, I wonder what it'd be like if I combed it out. So then I combed out this one lock. And let me tell you, I lost so much hair. I don't know how any of you guys comb out your locks and keep your hair like that, because it was so thin that it looked like half, not even half, it was like 10 strands of hair left. Imagine combing out a lock like this and having like 10 strands of hair left on your head. I was like, there's no way I'm going to do that. There's no way my hair's going to look healthy or be healthy if I comb out all my locks, and it's hella time consuming. So I tried to suppress it. I said, I will wait, and then it just hit me. I got a scissor and I cut one off the back and cut one off the back. And I was like, yeah, this has to be done, because I started to feel Look, I wrote down all my thoughts at the time, and I'm gonna read it to you. It's gonna sound crazy because looking back at it, it's crazy. But this is exactly how I felt at the time. I feel trapped, claustrophobic. My hair is an extension of my mind. My hair is literally locked up. I feel constrained. I need to cut off my locks to feel free. This feeling came over me a month ago and I have been able to suppress it, but now it is just getting stronger than ever. I need to cut off my locks. I have to. Just the thought of my strands being tangled the way they are sets off panic inside of me. I try not to think of it. I try not to think of the individual strands of my hair. I try not to think about the way they are unable to move. Originally, I wanted Luke to cut my hair, and I still do, but he's not available right now. I have already combed out one lock and cut another. I don't know how much longer I can keep the scissors at bay. I feel like I'm going crazy. And then I go on to, should I read this bit? It's a bit embarrassing. Okay, I'm listening to Sam Smith's Nirvana and my eyes are watering. Why are they watering? Why do I feel like I want to cry? I don't even know what this song means, but for some reason it is singing to my soul. My eyes are closed, typing this, and I feel the urge to just break down and cry. I feel tears running down my face. I have no idea why, but all I know is that I need to cut my locks. I need to feel free. Maybe I should Google what Nirvana means? In Buddhism, it means a transcendent state in which there is neither suffering, desire, nor sense of self, and the subject is released from the effects of karma and the cycle of death and rebirth. It represents the final goal of Buddhism. Wow, that was the end of it. Yeah. And then I cut off all my locks on Instagram Live, and if you watched it, I'm sorry. A lot of people were like, I know why, no, why? And I was just like, yay! And I felt so liberated, like, honestly, like I've said before, I feel like our hair is a reflection of our inner self, and I was at a point, or I am still at a point, I feel a bit more released from that point, or where I was kind of stuck as to what I want to do in my life and where I want to take every aspect of my life. And I feel like that started to reflect in the way that I felt like I wanted to be free of a lot of things, and my hair was one of them. And although I loved my locks, I loved the way they looked, I loved everything about them, I just couldn't do it anymore. So I cut it off, and everyone's like, no, why? It suited you so much. But it's the same way they're like, no, why did you cut off your afro? It suited you so much. Oh my god, I love your shaved hair, it suits you so much. Guys, thanks. But honestly, I'm gonna constantly be changing my hair, so yeah. I'm kind of over, I've said this before, I'm kind of over talking about my hair, so I don't think I'm really going to be making more hair videos when it comes to me anyways, unless, well, I don't know, we'll see what happens. But yeah, my locks are gone. I kept them, as did I also kept my afro, so I have got them both in the bag. They're quite short. Like, when I was on my head, it didn't seem this short, but they are quite short. But yeah, this is me now. This is my hair. And yeah, guys, thanks for watching. And I'm sorry for disappointing some of you who joined to watch me on this lock journey, but all things come to an end, guys. All things come to an end. Until next time, peace, love, and